What it do? What it do? It's your boy DJ Nova Fresh, Mr. Powder Blue everywhere, and this is Lightning Strike Podcast. And man, I'm gonna let Brodie go, and we got somebody in here intriguing.
What's going on? Boat Gang of Don't Bang family, everybody's favorite cuzzo, DJ A. Brodie. Happy to be here for an exciting episode, and we're joined today by a special guest. Please introduce who you are.
So, hey everybody, Alec. Saw the podcast, and man, I am a fan, been a fan, Chargers fan since I was 6 years old.
Yes,
Never
sir.
wavered, and raising my other one, my littles to do the same. So
Always, baby, always. And he deep off up in Oregon, man. So if you need a spot to run away to after you just got through mud stumping a Raiders fan, which I don't condone. I don't push for. No,
this is a family show.
This is a family show.
This is a family
show.
show.
But if you happen to, Lex is your man. He'll take care of it.
Sometimes having to tough people.
it's easy to disappear out here.
Yes. But it's good to be here, man. A glorious Friday. You know what that means? Saturday, Sunday. Bro, the weeks have been getting long, bro.
Man.
Week it's like football. Come on, man. I need my boys on the field. I want to see
the
what
hunger
they're doing.
for more.
Since we clinched, you know what I'm saying? Since we clinched.
Big clinch.
You know.
I have to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Would the week still be long if you were getting that bye?
I think it'd be longer.
It'd be longer, bro.
Week be longer.
I think I'd be okay with it though. I think we're headed that way, but
9-day week.
Because that's like almost a month. Like, I mean, like, you think about it, that's a month from you watching good quality football from your team, because you know with having that bye that you could just sit your guys, right? And so that's like a month off, basically, because you started sitting them last Sunday. You're going to sit them this Sunday. That's 2 weeks. Then you're going to sit them next week. That's 3. And then they're going to be game time on the 4th week. They're going to be well rested and recovered.
You find the difference between dropping off with too much rest and just enough.
Yeah.
And keeping them engaged somehow and keeping practices active, but not going too hard.
It's hard to simulate that on real game time play. You know,
but they are professionals, and they've been doing this for,
they are.
You know, going out to be like too much rest is not enough rest is, you know.
I think what we need to do though is find those masseuses that went to Deshaun Watson and send them over to Patrick Mahomes.
Isn't this the show? Family show?
We're still a family show.
No, I'm just saying, send them to Mahomes. Send them to Patrick Mahomes and let him take care of them.
Despite the optics here, we are still
because we want him at his best, right? Now, good upcoming game Sunday. We can play several things that we can play for. Play to get 11 wins. We'll know after Saturday, if we plan to get the 5th seed and plan just to humiliate the Raiders.
I'm with the 3rd one.
Just to play.
I'm always with the 3rd one. I have to say, not to repeat the sins of the past, right? So look where we're at. You know, when we went to the playoffs a couple years ago, and Mike Dub, I mean, he was balling out for us, and he got injured in that last game that meant nothing. You know, it's all about balance, right?
Bosa got injured in that game too. I know exactly what you're talking about. It's a different coach though. Listen, Alex, we got a different coach, different philosophy.
I agree completely. I think that a lot of those decisions though hang on Saturday's game, right?
Yeah, most definitely. So, and that's the good thing about those games being played on Saturday. We know going into the game whether we can throttle back or it's full steam ahead, because it's a lose-lose situation for the Raiders. If they win, their draft stock goes lower. If they lose, we get to tease them because it's the Raiders.
And they went from pick 2 to pick 7?
Yeah.
And if they win another one, they're
like 13 or something like that. It's stupid. That was so. I mean, it's the Raiders. What do you expect, right? What do you expect?
Vegas Pirates. Pam.
I know, right? But yeah, that's our talk before we get into the show, man. We got a good show lined up. I'm just happy Alex is here.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Oh man, love it, man.
We're really excited.
Hell yeah, love it, man. But let's get started with the first things first. We're gonna start with the low voltage report.
The low voltage report, brought to you by the fine folks at Lightning Strike Podcast.
Yeah.
All right, so low voltage report this week. We are tracking Gus Edwards, ankle injury. Did not practice all week. He is officially ruled as out. Defensive lineman Puna Ford, injured elbow. He did not practice Wednesday, was a full practice Thursday, a full practice Friday, so he looks to be a go. Safety, Aloha Gilman, hamstring injury, just activated off the IR, was limited on Wednesday and Thursday, but did have a full practice today, is listed as questionable for game status. Our Pro Bowl linebacker, Khalil Mack, was out for rest, which is pretty customary for him. Did not practice on Wednesday, and then 2 full practices, so he's good to go. Lad McConkley has a toe injury, did not practice on Wednesday, was limited on Thursday, but did practice Friday. He appears to be good to go. Joshua Palmer has an injured foot, did not practice all week. He is officially listed as out. Linebacker Denzel Perryman with a groin injury was limited all week. His return on Saturday is listed as doubtful. And then guard tackle Trey Pipkins III, hip injury, was limited on Wednesday and Thursday, full practice on Friday. He is good to go. And then for the Raiders, whatever. We don't care. We don't really care for real.
I mean, does it really matter for them?
Yeah, we don't care. So yeah, that's what we working with going into Saturday. So for me, just noticing that Joshua Palmer's out. I'm hoping that foot injury isn't too serious and it's more precautionary for this game. And then
I think that's what it is. I think it's more.
He's back, good to go. The following, ready for the playoffs. But anything else y'all notice?
I think you keep Perryman out too.
Yeah,
I would.
With the groin.
Question.
Yeah, definitely with the groin injury, because that's been nagging him the whole year.
I was gonna say this is what, 4 weeks?
Yeah,
5 weeks, and just give him that bye.
Yep. Yeah, give him 2 weeks. 2 weeks to rest.
He's able to come back for basically what was it, like a quarter and a half or something like that, and got hurt in the Denver
and it was just
game,
like, wasn't even a contact play. It's just like, I think he was away from the ball when it happened.
You know, that groin, man. That's a hard
I had that
place
in high
to
school.
Heal. Yeah, once you tear, strain, whatever, it's like
the worst.
Yeah.
And I'm torn about Pipkins because Storm. I don't know, man.
It's same. So
I agree.
It's like same. They have Max Crosby's out though, if that matters. He's on injury reserve. They placed him on injury reserve. He's done for the year.
Yeah. Didn't Alt hold him to 0?
Yeah.
In the last outing. So
yeah.
I mean, that's a non-factor right there.
Yeah, he didn't want to get beat up again. He didn't want
smoke.
He didn't want that smoke with the rookie. I don't think a lot of people
want no smoke.
To come, right now, his trajectory his ceiling is unlimited. I mean, 6'8", 322, bro. Like, that's nasty work right there. That's already an intimidation factor, just walking onto the football field, knowing that I got to go up against this guy, right?
Down after down.
They got to start running to that side a little bit more, too, for number 44.
Yeah.
Get Joe Alton and him out there. And
Drizzle, yeah.
Because I've been watching that, and when they have the guard pull, if he's successful, but usually there's no one there for him to block until they're in the second level. I mean,
that second level is a wrap.
And like I said last show, you see big numbers at the second level, it's a bad day for you. That's a lose-lose. I've never seen a win situation for a second level guy. Maybe Ray Lewis, probably the only one that could handle something like that. But normally he don't even want that. And with Joe, it was a clip of Joe, funniest. He had 2, I think it was against the Broncos. He had 2 of them, each with one hand blocking them.
Yeah, he's a stud. That draft pick was, I give it an A++. That was.
And a lot of people question it. They was like, yo, you got all these
hours.
Yeah,
you get
right here. Okay, I'll admit it.
I didn't get Brock.
Yeah,
I'll absolutely admit it. That was me.
Yeah, it was like, and the thing is, that's a pick that you can have there for like 13 years. Offensive linemen have long
shelf
careers.
life. Yeah, they do.
So you think about you said it earlier, a bookend, Alex. You said bookend for possibly 13 plus years. Like that's insane.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane, man.
And we have them.
And we have them. And it's like hard to come about. You see big boys all the time,
Yeah.
and some of them can't move. Some of them don't have the length. Some of them don't just have, they get to the next level and it's just too much for them. But Joe is like a big country boy, man.
Mm-hmm.
He
That
got the
mobility
strength.
is there. My man be
He got
getting
the strength
around.
and he can move. So it's
Yeah.
just, and he plays the game nasty. He looks like, when he takes the helmet off, he looks like a good, wholesome kid. He's very well-mannered, like humble guy when he's speaking to the press and everything. But on the field, he just looks like he's just one of those dudes that's just going to mush you in your face and
Sandbox.
yeah.
Give me my ball.
And I love it though. I love it. But any final thoughts on that, Alex, on the low voltage report?
Just want them to get healthy. I mean, we've been watching. It hasn't been bad this year.
Yeah.
I've
Sorry
seen
about that.
we've seen bad years, and it has not been bad this year. So pray that it keeps going that direction.
Yeah. Hopefully.
It better. It better, man.
Hopefully.
It better. So with that said, we're moving on to the next segment, to strike success, our keys to success of this game. And I'll start it off.
Okay.
You already know me.
What we gonna do?
Run that ball.
We're gonna run that ball.
Run that ball.
We're gonna run that ball.
I feel in this game is it's a game for us to showcase and continue to showcase the run game, right? Keep the ball on the ground, run it. Again, I mean, really can't say much until, based off what Coach said, he said the team wants 11 wins, right? Coach Harbaugh said the team wants 11
Coach
wins.
did say that, setting the tone. I like it.
So my mindset is we're going to go in the game, play it out how it's supposed to be, and I think establishing that run right off the bat, that's number one. Winning the third downs, as always. Getting those low third down in distance, like third down and twos, third down and fours, setting ourselves up for long, continued drives.
Mm-hmm.
The third one is I want to see the defense get more takeaways. I want to see them I want to see more blitzes from the defense. Last game we blitzed during James a lot. I want to see Hanley come on some blitz. I want to see I want to see them dial up some exotic blitzes and play with it. I want to see Jesse Mentor play with some of these blitzes because we've been reserving that department this year with blitzing, right? We kind of wait till late in the game to start showing out blitzes. I want to come out the gate and just go ham with it. See what kind of pressure we can create for the Raiders, so that we don't have to work too hard and it'll be a long game. We can get the third stringers and second stringers in, get them some reps by the end of the second quarter.
Mm-hmm.
When it started third, they come in and it's pretty much commentators are talking about how much they lost in Vegas the night before.
How about nothing?
Can I ask you a question about your point one?
Yeah.
So obviously we got Dobbins in.
Mm-hmm.
We run double tight end, get Matlock involved. Who goes 2 or 3, Vidal or Haskins?
I say Haskins because he's been stepping up. I think he's been outplaying Vidal on these last couple games, especially in that Denver game. I think he really got his confidence when he caught that ball, made that one-in cut, and took it to the house. And
Sent my boy to South Bay Pavilion in Carson.
Yeah, exactly. And if you notice in the last game against the Patriots, he got more carries than Vidal, and he was getting some good runs. And they featured him a lot in the offense. I think he's better at pass catching than Vidal is right now.
So shifty.
I don't know I haven't seen him run it since, but they had that swing route for Vidal where he had that 67-yard touchdown early on. They really haven't done much of that. Obviously, that was Eckler's game, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I've been looking for someone to kind of fill that position. I think I agree with you 1,000% Haskins, but bigger body. Just shove it down their throat. Dog bites you. What do? You shove your hand down their throat. I think that's what they need to do. I like the flashy aspect that Vidal brings to it because he can get some breakaways.
Very similar running style to JK, and also foot speed.
Yeah, You just need the separation. I think you're right, and I think that's what we were missing with Edwards out, is that big body downhill runner, hit him between the numbers.
I just think with Edwards, he was just missing holes, man.
Yeah.
Vision.
I think his, and then he kind of picked up in the Denver game. He kind of woke up, and then he finally got that big 43-yard run, and it was a nasty run too, an angry run.
Yeah. That's one of the meanest runs I've seen in a long time.
Yeah,
You had to
Heard
be
some
there,
bodies
Alex.
moving.
You had to be there. Like, listen.
Yeah, he was taking some people down, and I love it. But yeah, most definitely right now, Haskins is leading in that category out of him and Vidal. This is the game where both of them, I say you give J.K. Dobbins 8 carries and shut them down, see what they're giving, but we don't have to feature them too much. Let them get some more rest. Get them 8 carries, let them get touched up a little bit. Keep that going, and then you let the other two guys. Then my fourth one, I'm gonna say, I want to see the deep ball more. I do. I want to see Jay Herbert come out to play action, and I want to see Ladd on that deep route again. Him or
60 yards downfield.
Him or Darius Davis, because they ran it, they executed it. Palmer gets those same routes, and we don't get the same results with Palmer.
You just took my number 2. Get Davis involved. Man, that blitz fast.
I know, right? No,
Right.
Use him as a Sproles type. What you think? Use him as a Sproles?
I don't know, because he doesn't.
Not far as running back, but lining them up.
But you'd see Sproles bounce off people, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he nicknamed bowling ball when he was born. The guy could take a hit. Darius Davis bounces up after every hit. I've seen him take some hits where I'm like, dude, you're like 5'8", $180 soaking wet. Bounces right back up. I like the swing tosses but I think utilizing him as a slot receiver a little bit more and get some of those crossing routes where he gets to go deep, because you'll never see QJ jump out, lay himself out the way that Darius does.
Yeah. And that's what we talked about. That's the first thing Brodie said was he laid out for the ball.
Oh,
look what happened.
It was beautiful.
And look what happened. 6.
So one person wants it more than the other.
He also doesn't have hands or feet for hands, so you know.
We love you, QJ.
We love you, QJ.
We love you.
Hey, dude, when he gets his hands on the ball, he makes things happen.
Yeah, he can make you miss.
Catch the damn ball, buddy.
We're all rooting for you, QJ.
Just catch it, baby.
Just
catch it.
Alex, I don't know when you joined the show, but this was like episode 2. Was just a full blown
that was my charged up speech.
Yeah, we had to sage the pod. We was like, "Come on, QJ, just catch the ball, man."
It's that simple. He's
not. The thing is he's not having a bad year.
No,
right? He's over 675 in yards. He's got 8 touchdowns. He's not having a bad year.
No, he got more than. I thought he had.
Is he up in the 8s? I think he's got 8 touchdowns though. But the upside in his ability, because all of those balls that he dropped or wasn't able to pull it in, he's wide open.
Very catchable ball.
Yeah.
Wide open.
He's getting and then he makes this outstanding catch across the middle of the field last week that he probably shouldn't have caught, and he gets popped on it and holds on to it.
I was
I'm trying to figure out his identity.
He identifies as a pass catcher. He identifies. And my last one is just get out of Vegas, injury free, healthy, and get on the road, head back, and prepare for the playoffs, man.
Yeah,
that's it. Nice, clean game. Guys have fun. I think that's what it is. Don't play and worry about injuries. Just go have fun. Just go. It's a good rivalry, regardless of the records. It's still a good rivalry. A good rivalry with the fans. A lot of good banter.
AFC West at its finest.
Yeah. So I think that's why I'm at with it. Just stay healthy. Those are my 5. Alex, what you got?
Don't get behind the sticks. We went into halftime last time down 1 point, but it's still 1 point. Every time that we play the Raiders, it's a close game. Whether well, not every time, because they beat the hell out of us last year at 1 point, and I'm still pissed about that.
We want our leg back, Alex. We want our leg back. So
full throttle. I think it's all contingent on what happens on Saturday, right? If Burrow can work that magic and beat the Steelers, best case scenario, we want that 5-4 bid. I mean that's where we're at. but we can't get behind the sticks. You know, we went in down at halftime in the first game of the year. They had 3 or 4 more first downs than we did throughout the game. Time of possession was in their favor. I mean, and yeah, we came out 22-10. Ended up being a win coming out of the gate, first game of the season. I think we were all wondering what was going to happen in the Harbaugh era and what changes were going to happen. We finished one, right?
Yeah.
We also only had 10 more yards of total offense than they did. Right? So
they rated that game up for sure.
Yeah, so play the game to win the game. Don't let off. From the difference I've seen in the last 2 games, and this is number 2, play the game all the way through. Don't let off.
4 quarters.
I don't care if you're up by 40. Play the game to score. You know, and I'm sure you've had however many people, and you guys have mentioned it, the whole charging term. Absolutely detest that term. But the problem is it's been a reality.
Yep.
We get comfortable. And then we start playing prevent. And next thing you know, we're giving someone the ball back. Yeah, we're giving Mahomes the ball back with 14 seconds left, and every one of us normally wouldn't have an issue.
This Patty.
There's that too, but
Sir Patrick's of the Kansas region.
We've just let too many teams do that. I think 3, I'm right on there. You run the ball. Don't go 1-2, go 1-2-3. Keep your backs fresh. If we're playing for a playoff spot for seeding, let JK have a game, but don't make him be a 3 down carry back.
Yeah, we got too much reserves, man. We got 4 backs.
Yeah,
3 that are healthy right now, and 1 nursing the injury. But we got 4 backs. So 1 we need to protect, and the other 3 we need to just see what they're about.
Yep. 4, play action, play action, play action. Right, we have the 2nd highest rated play action quarterback in the league. Only Jared Goff.
Let's talk this.
Preach, Alex.
I mean, the guy is, and with monster yards, and let McConkey get out there and play his choice routes. That touchdown, that cross touchdown where Ladd went over. I think that was one where he went over 1,000 yards and gave the ball to his aunt.
Yeah,
or was that
40-yard
one?
Yeah.
Oh, that was the second one. Okay. Well, the first touchdown, that cross, when they popped in and the safety shifted over the top of them, that was a choice route. He cut back inside. As soon as he planted that foot, Herbert threw the ball. It was all over.
So beautiful, man.
Play action.
Action. He just stood tall.
Yeah, it was right there. And lastly, on defense, let Derwin have a day. Give him the ability to play the field the way he wants.
Yeah, 3.
We haven't been blitzing a lot. When we've been blitzing, we've been successful.
Big time successful.
We disguise a fair amount and then pop out of it, but Derwin does 2 things really well. Gets after the quarterback and destroys running backs.
Pilsel.
He runs through running backs. They don't want him coming in. Second thing he does really well is he shuts down tight ends.
Mm-hmm.
Let him do both.
And he's teaching Haley. I think the reason why we haven't really been seeing him is because we've had him playing at free safety because we've been down safety. After Cam Hart went down, we had to kind of shuffle him back there to help protect, and then it took away that aspect of him, that extra linebacker, that extra support. But you are right, covering the tight end, him doing that, and then now Haley is learning from that, and he's picked it up, and he's stepped into that role.
In his second year, I'm like,
his growth is crazy.
But they didn't utilize him last year. That's the problem. And then bringing Perriman back.
Would you say it's coaching, Alex?
I think a lot of it's coaching. I think it's looking at people's strengths and weaknesses, right?
Mm-hmm.
And regardless of what you do in life, you look at people's strengths and weaknesses, whether it's personally or professionally. And I feel like there was a lot of ideas in the previous regime where they were trying to put people in a box. You know, one of the first things that Harbaugh and I just
Harbaugh. That's a new name. That's a new name.
And Harbaugh and Minter said when they came in was they were going to let Derwin eat.
Mm.
That was out of the gate. they were just going to let him play the game the way that he wanted. And they didn't really know what they had in Dan. So, because there wasn't too much footage on him after college. And then they brought in Perriman.
They had a dog in him. That's what they had.
Perriman gives, like, he is the quintessential captain.
Mm-hmm.
First time they brought him in, our linebackers stepped up.
Mm-hmm.
When they let him go, honestly, I was furious.
Mm-hmm.
Bringing him back in to bring in that type of leadership,
Somebody
to
to learn
give
from.
some of our young guys who are studs an opportunity to grow. Man, you've seen it. You watch it.
I think they have quality OGs in the locker room, just to mentor.
You can have a nice young team, which I think we do, defensively. A fantastic young team defensively. But then we've got some of those old bulls. Khalil Mack making his point.
Mm-hmm.
Perriman, no one hits harder than Perriman in the league. I mean, right now,
That's
obviously.
That's why we need him healthy, man.
Yeah.
That's why we need him healthy.
And if Aloi's good coming back, get him healthy. Less questions at safety. I know we just signed someone this week as well. It's going to take some time.
Eddie Jackson and one of the former Ingle.
First round pick.
Hasn't lived up to it though.
Well, I mean, is that coaching or is that?
Yeah, that's another thing.
That's the question.
You're right.
So,
you're right.
I mean, look at what Sam Darnold's done.
Yeah.
Everywhere he's gone, there's been questions.
You are 100% right.
That's all I got.
Shout out my boy Sam.
Kendall Williamson. That's who it is.
For sure.
Oh, he was a stud in college too.
Yeah. And you're right. You're 100% right. Can he get back to that? Can he get back to what he was drafted to do? And is it about coaching? And sometimes, and a lot of times that be the issue.
Mm-hmm.
People aren't utilized right, or their confidence in broken, they're not believed in. And you got the Sam Darnold thing where he goes into an organization. It's no pressure. He got a rookie. It's no pressure. And coach you think about it. I think somebody has to look at the quarterback coach on the Vikings, because they brought in Josh Dobbs and look at what they got out of Josh Dobbs. Look what they got out of all those years for Kirk Cousins.
How much of that is having a receiver like?
Yeah, Jefferson, man.
Well, and then put Addison with them. I mean, they've had stud offensive players, but if you can't get them the ball, I mean, some of those plays I watched last week, just fantastic throws. I didn't know that Josh or that Sam had that kind of arm.
You're right. I think we got to look at that quarterback coach who's been on over there, because Case Keenum, he revived Case Keenum's career. There's a lot of those guys. I wonder if he's there during that time, how long he's been there. But you're 100% right. Coaching is major, and people think that these professional athletes, they should just be good.
Essential.
No, it's about scheming, game planning, and the coach getting the most out of them. And to me, I know we kind of getting sideways, but to me, this is why I always say, when you look at the landscape of the NFL, for me, the best coach I've ever seen is Mike Tomlin, because look at what he's always had, and look, he always competes. You look at the names on his team, the names on his roster, and you're like, who the hell are these guys?
Let's talk about that though, because I was in Pittsburgh for the Chargers-Steelers game. Man, that one hurt me. But
I saw Alex.
I got my stepdad's from Pittsburgh, born and raised. His whole family grew up in the steel mills there. And how many head coaches have they had in the last 30 years?
3, I think.
You want to talk about consistency?
Mm-hmm.
How many rings do they got?
Like 8. Well, total is like 16, right? Or something like that.
There's a
11.
reason. There's a reason why they're successful. And when we play this, revolving game of head coaches trying to find the right coach. I mean, Marty Schottenheimer went 14-2.
Mm-hmm.
And they showed him
went all the way to the championship game, where Phillip Rivers played with a torn ACL. Damn near won the game against the Patriots, who won the Super Bowl that year, and we lost the very end of the game to a field goal. And they turned around and they fired him the next year.
That was insane to me.
What we need is consistency, and I think that's what we got. I'm hoping that's what we got in Harbaugh.
I think he's going to be. He's a great coach, hands down. And I think that he's going to be around until he leaves on his own terms. I think so. I mean, I just realized they shouldn't have let him go. They were lucky to get who they got. But look at everywhere he's been a winner. He's been a winner. College, NFL, he's been a winner, and there's no denying it. He took Kaepernick to the Super Bowl. One read Kaepernick. One read. That guy only had one read, and that was it. And he took him to the Super Bowl. So definitely.
I'm glad you said that because I hate quarterbacks who look at their first read and then just.
I'm out.
Every play's an RPO, bro. What are you talking about? The whole playbook is RPO. Jeez.
What you got, Brodie? Give us your.
So my strikes for success, I got us, as everybody else said, we're going to run that ball. But for different reasons. It's the game within the game. So J.K. Dobbins has an incentive on the line on Sunday. He needs 58 yards for
$500,000, right?
Yeah, 450,000. So whether we plan to win or not plan for seeding or whatever the case may be, I think it's going to be an early, heavy dosage of Dobbins, just so he could get his incentive. I mean, I want to see my man get his money. He was able, him rushing for 842 yards in the season already earned him $300K. So that's just going to be some icing on the cake for a 1-year deal. You know what I mean? That has all these incentives that he's so close to hitting. So I think we're gonna see an early heavy dosage of him running that ball, and then switching to Kamani and Haskins afterwards, and just seeing what that looks like. My second point is, we really only talking about Jacoby Myers and Bowers, so I want to see the defense shut it down. We playing two people, Bowers and Jacoby Myers. Turn that faucet off, and make someone else attempt to try to have a day, which remains to be seen. And then I would like to see us use some of those plays that we haven't got to work on much this year that, might not matter Sunday, but might matter later on down the line. Some of those trickeration, some of those creative, ask Madden, draw it up, you know what I'm saying? The call to audible at the line and get creative. I would like to see us kind of dive into our playbook a little bit and run some of those things that you haven't really seen us run, especially with some of the players that we're going to have out there on O. And then lastly, put Aiden O'Connell on his back. Full out. I mean, I think everybody's had it. Full out, bring everybody. Chaos, madness. You know what I mean? Want to see him kick him off into the black hole that they support so much. Like, I want to send that message, like, you know what I mean? Like, that y'all, we're not close.
I want them to run up the score.
Yeah, I do too.
Put up a 70 ball on them. I just want to be disrespectful with it.
I don't think Mac plays this whole game, but I want Thule to get that 6-sack game that Mac had.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just want to see the defense go crazy. So for my strikes to success, that's what I got.
We haven't really talked about him much, but Thule is a stud. I mean, he may not, he's not leading in sacks, obviously not leading in tackle, but he's so disruptive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so disruptive.
What
this was like this was like a couple of episodes because we had a Thule sighting, like we had him on a missing milk carton.
We missed him because he started the season off.
Yeah,
he started the season off, and I think he listened to the show because we asked, "Hey, bro, where are you?" In that very next game, that was a Denver game. He made a play, and then he's been making plays.
It's interesting when you watch Thule, Bosa, and Mac on the field at the same time, and the way they play that, and then the second, that, by the way, it wasn't a hip drop. Derwin James did not have a hip drop tackle. Guy's legs were not. The guy's legs were not underneath him. It was not a hip drop. Just set the record clear. It was but Thule was right there.
Mm-hmm.
He blew up the opposite side and gave Derwin the opportunity to make that play.
And that's what I like about Thule. He has a high drive.
That motor. That's a 454.
he don't care. Whatever you tell him to do, he's gonna go do it, and he's gonna do it with anger. Like when you watch him, he plays angry, man. He plays like he's underrated.
And he doesn't jump off sides.
No.
Bosa, I'm talking to you.
He is very disciplined.
Mm-hmm.
He's very disciplined.
I love how disruptive. I mean, I love watching Bosa play because I love watching him run. Like he fights. He fights.
That's a big wide. That's a big dude.
I love what, but man,
second and third move.
Stop jumping off sides.
Get him them fast twitch fibers, those muscles. He want to get him. He want to get him. Now you're 100% right, man. Tula is. I want to see him get off. And what better game than the rated game, a rivalry game, to get off, to make your name for your enemy, your mortal enemy, hands down. Alex, what's your final thoughts on before we move on for the strikes to success? Any closing out thoughts?
Sorry, I don't know if you can hear. I got noise in the background. I was trying to. Man, half my family Steelers, the other half are Raiders. It's me and my son. And,
hold it down, Alex.
And I want to see two losses. Two losses.
Hold it down. You know what I'm saying?
You want to see two losses?
Get a loss tomorrow and a loss Sunday.
There it is. There it is.
That is beautiful. That is beautiful. So with that, we're going to move on to the picks, man. It's the Brodie, Alex, and Nova picks, man. Got to add Alex in there.
For sure.
So, you want to start this off with one of your bold predictions, Brodie?
Yeah, my bold prediction is one of my same bold predictions from last week. I got 2 takeaways from the defense. We was almost there last week. I thought they was going to give us a second pick. Just couldn't quite hold on to it. But I'm anticipating O'Connell scrambling for his life, running for his life all day. There's going to be plenty of bad balls thrown out there. Defense should have a field day with taking some of these out of the air and converting. As far as what I'm calling the game, obviously the Bolts. But I got us blow out probably like 28-6, something like that. JK gets his money, sit him down. We see a lot of Kamani Hastings sprinkled in there. And I'm thinking the defense is going to give me like 4 sacks too. I think defense is going to have a field day, honestly. Everything we said in the previous segment, I think this is going to be a real statement game for the defense, just blowing up a lot of these situations. And again, if you shutting down Jacoby Myers and shutting down Brock, where are we going with this ball?
Nobody knows.
Yeah, exactly. So it's who's going to beat us after that? So remains to be seen, but I'm predicting Chargers dub. Big day for the D. I'm hoping that they come through. Is my pick.
I gotta give you this.
My guy.
That's why I adjusted the A-Band one, man. Alex. That's why I adjusted, man. That's why I adjusted. All right, what you got, Alex?
I got Chargers dub 33-10.
Who you got? Who you want to see go off? Like who's gonna have a crazy stat line?
So my bold prediction is DJ Shark with Palmer out. Chark's gonna snap off a 73-yard touchdown.
Hold on. I'm about to give you something, Alex. I'm gonna give you something. I agree with you, and I like that you brought that up. And I feel you. You know why I'm happy you brought it? Because we from the same hometown. I went to school with his pops. So I want nothing more than DJ to go off.
And 3 years ago, 3 years ago, I picked him up in fantasy.
Oh, he gave you nothing but love.
Issue.
When he was with Jaguars?
It was feast or famine. I mean, he'd hit something and then he wouldn't. But he's got wheels.
Yeah, they call him Flash. His nickname is Flash.
And he can stretch a field. And you know, when you're looking at 1, 2, 3 between Ladd, QJ1, and Palmer out for the game, they're gonna it'll be a toss up between Davis and Shark. I think with the Raiders secondary, I think he finds a wide open because he was targeted 3 times last game.
Yeah, they target him when he actually gets in. Every snap that he's been in, they've gone to him.
Yeah,
They've
So
gone to him.
so I think he's gonna hit a wheel route and it's gone.
You love to see it.
That's my bold prediction.
There it is.
There it is. I like it.
And player of the game.
Oh, we'll get that next. We get that next.
Oh, okay. Oh, I saw that. Yeah, that's next because I have a completely different one.
Yeah. So for me, I think bro prediction, the game itself, I say it's going to be 28-3. And they only get that 3 on the opening drive field goal. That was courtesy.
Still warming up. Still shaking
warming
out
up. So 28-3, the score. I think it's a total dominance from start to finish with our guys. And then I think Stone Smart's going to get a touchdown. He's going to have 80 yards in the touchdown. He's going to have 80 yards in the touch.
Shout out Stone, man.
Man, I picked up Stone in my fantasy, and he's given me that 8 to 11 time.
Shout out Stone, man.
I think he's going to have 80 yards in the touchdown this game, man. Most definitely.
Yes, sir.
And that's my pick. I mean, if you look at it, man, just win, get a good quality win, have fun. It is a rivalry. Just have fun, bro. Just have fun so we can kick the Raiders in the face always. We can't take them lightly. You don't want to take them lightly because you don't want a 63-27 to happen. That ain't going to happen, but you still don't want that and then them to be talking because you know they won't shut up.
Love.
They won't shut up. But moving on, man. Any closing out, Alex?
No, I think I'm pretty. You know why I say 10, and I know you guys both went less than 10. Is we have had our red zone defense is fantastic. I mean, our scoring defense is second to none.
Yeah, baby.
But every game, for some reason, we end up looking at someone with a dropped assignment who hits 50 yards down the field, and Jacoby Myers has the ability to do that.
He do.
And Aiden McConnell, as much as he's a statue and can't move, if he gets that moment, I mean, there's always a possibility of getting burned. If we can play them and hold them to short yardage, even if they run the field, they get, in the red zone, I say they walk away with 3. But that breakaway play, I mean, there's one shot, and it seems to happen almost every game. So
this is a team that took Kansas City all the way to a false start. It was a false start away from winning the game.
And if they can stop that big play break, if Alohi comes back, because he really is that over the top safety.
Mm-hmm.
If he comes back and he can jump that route, then it doesn't happen. But we've been missing.
Yeah, big time missing that. Wanting to come back and be like,
word got back about the little marks from Jack Hill.
That's how he's coming back. But it's definitely. But let's get to the next one, man. This is a good one. Everybody loves this one, man. Everybody loves this one. We're going to get to the lightning strike game MVP predictions. And we're going to go with, I'll start it off.
Okay, start us off.
My MVP prediction for this game.
Talk about it.
It's going to be Hanley.
I like it.
I think Hanley is going to get an interception, and he is going to have about 6 tackles, interception, and just be disruptive at the linebacker in 2 forced fumbles. I'm calling 2 forced fumbles.
Ooh.
2.
Just a wrecking ball out there.
So, Hanley, I need you, bro.
Make him a believer.
You my prediction, bro. You going to have a game. You going to eat. Zero going to be everywhere. He's already everywhere, but he's going to eat. He's going to eat good. Next to you.
Can I still pick Antonio Gates?
Yeah.
I mean, no. So, honestly, I think Quentin Johnston. I got faith from a touchdown perspective. I think that Lad's going to put us in some pretty good spots on the field, but I think QJ is going to have a big game. Calling 2, hoping for 3.
Okay.
I ain't gonna say it no more.
Put some respect on my boy QJ. Stop playing with him.
Stop playing with him.
All 3 of y'all.
All 3, man.
My MVP, man, I'm gonna go with Dede. I think breakout day for Darius Davis. Just because I think we can.
That's a good call.
Yeah, I think we can run a lot of plays for him, just given the circumstance of what the game is, and going back to that, being creative with the playbook. I feel like there's probably a list of plays that's got his name on it specifically that hopefully we get to see, maybe some end around action. So I think from a total yards perspective, probably about 30
Jet
rushing.
sweep.
Yeah,
Jet
something
sweep for
like
the
that.
30.
Yeah, 30-yard little jet sweep, something like that. 40, 50 yards receiving. He's going to have like either at 100 or sub total, 100 total yards on the day. So that's who, and a tutty, and a tutty. So
Got you guys.
that's it. That's it. That's what.
That goes back to your comment earlier about opening up the playbook, right?
Mm-hmm. That's what we want to see, man. We got a speedster. If we
Showcase
even,
it.
Yeah, exactly. Put him
Man.
Put him in some of them Tariq Hill sets.
Yeah.
Let him
Him
just.
and Lad are both speedsters, man.
They
Him
can
and
break
Lad are both
defense.
speedsters.
Can break defenses down. So
Mate,
that's who I'm calling.
Man, when Quentin gets the ball, he's hard to bring down.
Mm-hmm.
And he's always open. Sharp is fast as hell.
Big as hell.
Big as hell.
Mm-hmm.
And can be that go-to guy.
Mm-hmm.
I love Palmer's hands. I mean, we're not talking about Palmer this game because he's out, but that boy has hands. And he has a physical awareness as to where he's at and the ball is. Watch him over. I mean, the catches he's made, there's a reason Justin goes to him. Lad's fast, but man, he is a route runner. I haven't seen a route runner. I mean, it's hard to compare anyone to Keenan, right? Everyone will tell you Keenan, historically, the best route runner in the NFL. Lad's getting close. And then Darius Davis, who's one of the fastest players in the league. I mean, they say we don't have receivers. We just don't have receivers that anybody knows, other than Ladd, who's made his point this year, and everyone thinking QJ's a bust. I don't. I think it's coaching.
I just think it's more mental with him. I think it's more mental with him. He once he got behind mentally with the drops, it's just hard to get out of that funk. It's hard to get out of that rut. And once he gets over that hump, I think he's gonna tear the NFL up.
Sky's the limit.
Go ahead.
Oh, and I miss Fayoko. Hey, he's probably. I don't think he's gonna come off IR before. I don't know what his timeline's like, but man, he was another one. I mean, he was having a season.
I think with Darius Davis, he's one of those gems. If not this year, because we're starting to see them finally, for sure next year, and everybody's gonna be like, okay, he just needs to be turned loose. He needs to be turned loose. He's like one of those utility Swiss Army knives. You could put him running jet sweeps. You could put him in the slot. You could put him deep downfield, wherever.
What happened on his first play in the NFL?
Touchdown.
He gone
to the house.
Punt return gone.
He ran that ball.
Hey.
Ran that ball.
And last week that killed me when they called it back.
Yeah.
Neither one of those blocks were needed.
Definitely.
It's a stud.
Yeah, he is, man. And he's due to. We've been saying he's due to break one, and he break one, and they bring it back. I think that was just hating. I think that Vegas called and said, "Bring that back, take it back."
Well, that was back-to-back games with a touchdown, right?
You guys are crushing the over.
It was. And then he scored. The touchdown receiving. But that would have been ultimate as a guy, as a special team guy to score on special teams and then come out and score a touchdown as well. I think that just elevates your confidence even more in your ability, and the coaches start going, okay, need to add maybe 5 plays.
I know it's some X's and O's in that book that's got Darius Davis' name on it. We just want to see a couple of them.
And I think what's happening though is coaches looking down and starting to realize I got some players, and now it's like I got to get these matchups for my players.
So what we haven't seen is the fullback toss to Matlock, where he hits Darius Davis on the go route.
We love to see it.
Matlock seems to be able to do everything. So if he can throw the ball,
just give me the trickeration. I love a good just, you know what I'm saying? We need one of those moments.
Didn't see that one, but now I see it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what do they do? Whole time.
Love it, man. Love it. I love it. So, Brodie, You want to wrap this up? Any final thoughts on this?
No,
on this
sir.
section?
No, sir. Looking for good games for everybody who we discussed today, the team overall, and just an overall dominant win, show of force that this brand of Chargers football is far different from anything the Raiders done seen.
It's like a beautiful thing we're back to, man. Back to, and everybody thought it was rebuild year,
Mm-hmm.
and we came back with a whole LS2 swap up in the little Honda Civic, posted out the door,
Mm-hmm.
ready to go,
2
10
nice
people.
tanks in the back seat, and here we are.
cranked up. This is the type of rebuild you like. And we ain't
And
even
give-
done yet.
And
Go
give a banged up, beat up Justin Herbert his cookies. Man, he has stood strong.
Gave him his scoop.
Hey,
Well, I know you
Yeah.
guys. I know you guys in general. Like everyone should. That Pro Bowl snub is ridiculous.
It's you want to know my top 5 quarterbacks? Bear, A-Bear, 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 A-Bear. Tell me my top 5 quarterbacks. Ain't nobody better than that. That kid is a gamer, man. That kid is a gamer. That dude, he tough guy, hard to bring down, hard to keep out of the game, and he just plays the game. He got nothing but resilient in the
play.
arm. His arm strength.
Game breaks when he's gone. I mean that traveling to Pittsburgh, staying over there, meeting family there, going to the game, dressed like this in Pittsburgh, which is not very friendly. And then, he's out of the game early in the second half. It's like, you go to watch it and you hate to see it. And then the next game he shows up and what happens? And his ankles are gone, but he's still playing.
Still playing.
And then his other ankle's gone and he snaps off a 40-yard run. And it's like this, I always thought that Matt Stafford, and give Matthew Stafford his props as well.
Roll Tide.
The Georgia Bulldog, thank you.
Just
But no Sean Moreno. Yeah, give Matthew Stafford his props because I watched him throw a touchdown pass in overtime to win a game with a broken collarbone. I mean, the guy was an iron horse, but Justin Herbert played with broken ribs, and I mean everything that he's been through because of the line. They didn't get him the line. They've been building the line.
Maybe they gotten decent a little bit, but that's because the running game is back, so it's kind of giving them some time. But that Patriots game showed you when you got a run game to where that play action is a threat. The run game is such a threat that the play action is so executable, and he could just stand in a pocket, clean pocket, and just loft. And he throws some beautiful balls too, man. He throws some beautiful.
I want.
I gotta give myself.
I want the number 5 and
why are you gay?
I gotta give myself.
That's one of my favorite ones. I want why I want the 5 and 4.
Why you?
I'm not afraid of Baltimore.
Okay.
I want confidence.
We said it.
That's what we
I want to
talk
give
about.
our players confidence. I want Justin Herbert to win a playoff game and have confidence going into it.
Telling you, man.
Get that monkey
matters.
off your back.
That matters. To shave
You're
that monkey.
Now.
Yeah, y'all got one.
Mm-hmm.
On the road,
Yep.
you won.
All this talk can cease to exist now.
All that pressure
And
is
now
off.
you can just go.
And then maybe we have a couple upsets where we get a home game or two.
Alex,
Alex,
we talked about this too, but if we do get a home game, you got to come out, Alex, because
yeah,
listen,
you got Electric Avenue.
I'm issuing the challenge today. We get a Chargers home game. It is going to be an experience that you have never seen, Alex. I can guarantee you that.
I will do everything I can.
All right,
Listen.
that's enough for us here at Lightning Strike Podcast.
You got trains, planes. It's a
automobiles.
16-hour drive. It's a 16-hour drive from Oregon down to here. Trust me, I know it. 16 hours.
I've made that drive down the 5.
Yeah. And trust me, when you get to Electric Avenue, all your worries, all your wearies from traveling will be erased. I tell you this, you'll walk through those arches and you will be in your seat.
For you, buddy, very good price, Alex. We
Yes,
make very good
my friend.
electric Alex for you, buddy. Very good, very good.
Very good. I'm telling you, it is.
And it'll be home.
Yes.
I'm telling you, like,
Yes. And it's
listen.
a playoff game. Can you imagine Electric Avenue, the atmosphere, during the playoff game.
Listen, if we make our way back to SoFi, listeners, subscribers, if you're watching the video, this is the challenge. Like, I know we've been on multiple episodes saying 70,000. Man, if 70,000 make it to the parking lot, that's a dub. But we gonna need everybody to come out. San Diego fans who done tried to emancipate from the team because they ain't in San Diego no more. This is your chance. Like,
to rekindle.
We bring you back in with open arms into the fold. We ain't gonna ask no questions. We gonna offer you a drink.
Love is
Little
love.
taco situation.
Love is
And
love.
we gonna keep it moving. But we gonna need everybody there, man. So
and it all can happen. This is how it can happen. We get the 5th seed, 5, 6, and 7 win their first round, and we get 6 at SoFi. Can you just, oh my God.
if you need a doctor's note, Alex, we at Lightning Strike Podcast can provide those.
Yeah, we got
So
doctors on the staff.
Yeah.
We weren't even supposed to be having this conversation. It was
No.
supposed to be a rebuild year.
Yes,
We weren't
absolutely.
supposed to be having these conversations. And in my mind, I'm trying to be pragmatic about it. In my heart, I just know what I want to see.
Mm-hmm.
And just a little bit about me. Growing up, I didn't have a TV until I was 15. So when I became a Chargers fan, it was because I used to listen to their games on the radio.
Oh, for sure.
I knew what the uniform looked like because I looked in the Encyclopedia Britannica, and I had read. But I used to track every play, through the Coryell years, and just at the end, and when they'd make the transitions, and I'd read the newspaper and I'd listen to the radio. The very first game I ever watched, and I was already a fan, was the playoff game against the Steelers that took them to the Super Bowl.
Bro,
That's the first game I ever watched.
bro, you just gave a whole charged up speech, bro.
You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
that got me motivated.
Round of applause for Alex, man. Hit
That
him
got
with
me.
bring him in, man.
That got me.
Give my boy.
I gotta
Keep
give some
breathing sleep
alcohol.
ever since.
That's
this
what's
is,
up,
this is
man.
what I do.
This
Man,
real
that-
Chargers fandom in the building. Lightning Strike Podcast. You heard it here
That gave
first,
me.
man.
That gave me, man. I ain't gonna even lie to you. That's how it be sometimes, and that got me fired up, man. You walk into the locker room, you tell me something like that, bro. Man, this man about to. I'm gonna be sitting in court. They're gonna be like, "Why did you kill him?" I'm gonna say, "Did you realize what Alex he charged me up?"
Encyclopedia Britannica.
I know.
Dude,
He said, "I
dude.
knew. I ain't had no TV. I listened to y'all on the radio. I ain't
Getting
know
that
what I
color
knew.
commentary on the
I knew
radio.
what y'all uniforms look like. 'Cause the Encyclopedia Britannica. If that ain't more motivating speech than why you wear that powder blue, bro,
Whole lot of gang. Whole lot of
that's
gang.
man, that's motivation
There
right
it
there.
is. Whole
And
lot
he's
of
been
gang.
locked in ever since.
Oh, I
Oh.
eat, breathe, sleep. Play,
That's what's up,
off
man.
season, I'm watching every move. I mean, it's why I know the stats, like what I'm looking at, because this is what I do, and I'm hoping. I got a 6-year-old back there that running around shirtless.
That's what's
But
up.
He's right there with me, and this year it's all about Lad McConkey.
Mm-hmm. Fan favorite.
He's pulling it, and man, yeah, that's my little
Still in the draft.
steal of the draft.
Still, I don't care what nobody say, because we knew Malik Neighbors was going to be good. We knew Brian Thompson Jr. was going to be good. We knew Marvin Harris Jr. was going to be good. We knew Brock Bowers was going to be good. We knew those guys. Jaden Daniels.
Did we know Jaden Daniels was going to be as good as he is?
I did, because I'm an LSU fan.
Okay,
I did.
that makes sense.
I didn't think, I'll be straight up honest, I didn't think that he would be as good as he is this early, but I knew he was going to have a good season because of his demeanor. Because he's if you watched him, and I watched him for 2 years at LSU, even kill.
It's never too
This is
high.
it.
Never
Never too low, never too high, even kill. And all around good dude. I met him this summer. He was out. His little brother was playing football, and he was at the park. And to me, the test of people is how you are when no cameras are watching, right? And this guy just shows up, no entourage, no nothing, just shows up to the park, standing on the sideline, and kids just start running over, and he's signing every piece of, he not turning nobody away. He's signing every piece, taking pictures with the kids, smiling. He's chilling. He's just chilling. And then everybody, you know, after a while, you're like, man, you should get overwhelmed. And the kids run off, and he just hung out with a couple of his homies, and they talking, acting like little kids, just young kids.
That's what's
And
up.
I'm like, man, that dude's going to go places.
This is the second time I'll admit I was wrong in this. First one was I thought we should have picked Brock Bowers. I was proven wrong. Because we needed all. I mean, Bowers would have been a good pick.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with that. So
he was a stud. But I was coming out of it. I was actually on a Penix high with, you know, thinking who was going to be the rookie. Little confused with Atlanta drafting him after they spent all that money.
It's Atlanta. Don't even try to figure it out.
Yeah. But I had this project manager that works for me that he's from Louisiana, and he kept telling me. And I was like, nah. And then I watched him play, and I was like, okay, Brandon, you were right. You were absolutely right, man.
He's a kid having fun.
Yeah.
If you watched him play and you see him off the field, he is a kid that is just having fun. He's just out there having fun, and that's how he.
And I'm just glad he's in the NFC.
Yeah, right, because we don't need him in the AFC West for years. We already got one guy.
Pat Bo Nix has been putting up numbers too.
I know.
Raiders who are going to get stomped on Sunday. What would you say? Stomped in the mud?
Stomped in the mud, baby.
That's what we doing.
Stomped in the mud.
Stomped in the mud.
Raiders
got no one, but the other two teams got people.
And Broncos could very well get beat by Kansas City. Carson Wentz is no pushover. This guy he started in the NFL. They was 7-5-0 or something like that before he got hurt.
Working for a job.
Yeah.
Are they sitting pat?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I hadn't been paying attention to that.
You know,
I'm more worried about the Steelers game.
Yeah, you know they got to let those ankles heal up, man. You got to dang on me kill Pat for him not to play. He'd probably be out there in a wheelchair still making plays.
Dart.
Walk down the field.
Chair done fell over. Dart.
I pulled his Zenith A to Z clear card the other day.
Huh.
So he's a stud.
Yeah, for sure.
Most definitely. But yeah, Carson Wentz he's the starter for this week. And what it is, Brodie, they can only sit 7 people.
Mm-hmm.
So they probably pull guys, start pulling them early, but whatever. I wanted to beat the Broncos just to prove a point.
Just so we can have an amazing show the next
because them Bronco fans. Anyway, we didn't even get charged up, man. Let me give my charged up speech, man.
Give it to us.
So boys.
I'm stargazing. I'm sorry. Like goes on nutty, all my baby.
First thing I know, she dropped her dress and she was naked. All over, from head to toe.
Listen, boys, this is Sunday, and this is a hard game to get up for. Normally, it's easy to get up for it. But we got unfinished business to do. We got the chance to put 11 wins next to our record.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll know Saturday if we got a chance to be the 5th seed. Most importantly, we got a chance to punch these Raiders and stomp them in the mud because they ain't nobody. They pirates. Ain't no such thing as a Raider. Raiders don't wear patches over their eye. Pirates do. So punch them in the mouth. That's all I got to say, man. We ain't going to waste no time on them. We ain't wasting no more time. It's the Raiders, baby. Kick them, beat them, stomp them, make muddy up that silver and black all up and down the Las Vegas Strip.
Talk that talk.
We out of here. What you got?
Man, look, I just really want to punch these dudes in the face, man, like for real, because these cats have been all in our DMs, bro, just being annoying, like unbelievable. Every Raiders fan is sounding like a Cowboys fan now. They got to revisit the days of the old, y'all ain't
84
got no rings, and let's talk about what y'all can't do, and this. Bro, you eliminated. Stop talking to me. Why are you talking to me?
Wasn't even alive.
Yeah, them your daddy's rings. Them your daddy's teams. Them your grandpa teams. You're not really like that. Like, stop talking to me like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, boys is just upset. They done been eliminated. And it's dark over there, man. We don't know what y'all doing. You know, thought y'all was tanking for Shador. Thought y'all was tanking for Travis. Don't look like neither one of them is going to happen. And in the next couple of years, just don't look promising. But it ain't too late to come over to Team Boat Gang And you know what I'm saying? And spend the next couple of years winning, making the playoffs, maybe even stop by Lightning Strike Podcast, baby. So we gonna go to Vegas, you know what I'm saying? We gonna put these Pirates down for the last time of the season. We ain't talking about it no more. Y'all ain't talking about nothing. You're not talking about it no
What
more.
they talking about?
Nothing. They're not talking about nothing.
So something.
Talking about nothing. So we gonna end this little I ain't even gonna call it a rivalry, man. This about to be a cool little wash. You know what I'm saying? And we back on the plane and we back in Cali same day. We not spending the night. We ain't got no time for none of that. Because
Get
we
ready
got
for
the
the playoff.
playoffs to go to. Something that y'all can't talk about. You know what I'm saying? We going to the playoffs. Don't come here angry at us because we going to the playoffs. You know what I mean? Don't talk to us about chips and all of this stuff. So go Bolts. Boat gang don't bang. Shout out to everybody who's going to be watching the game. Tap in the comments. Let us know where y'all watching from. And don't forget, call the number, post the number, Nova. Let folks know where they can call and charge us up and hit us on the charge up line. Call us at 213-433-7793. Leave us your best charged up speed, which been getting some quality entries the last couple of weeks. So keep it going. Appreciate the love and support. And off to you, Alex, for any words that you would like to send the Bolts way.
You guys are solid. You're real. This has been a blast. Living out where I live, there are a lot of people who know football, but not a lot of people that know Charger football.
Mm-hmm.
And it's good to find family and people I can just get down with. I recommend anyone who's watching for the first time connect with these guys. That's what happened with me, and this has just kind of been the experience of a lifetime. I already gave my charged up hype speech.
Yes, sir. Yes, he did.
5
star.
You know where I come from.
5-star speech.
But I will. The last thing I will say is, come Sunday, I'm probably gonna have a house full of Razors fans. Yeah, hope to show them to the door.
We're gonna check on you. Alex. Make
We're
sure
gonna check in
everything.
with you.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna leave a battle buddy behind, man. We gonna make sure.
I don't want a loss. I don't want them to just lose.
Mm-hmm.
You want them to get beat. You want them to get stomped.
I want them to get.
Yes.
That's how I want to end the regular season.
Type-ish. Mm-hmm.
So I appreciate y'all. Thank you very much.
For sure.
And show them the door, man. Just stand there and look at them and say, y'all want to see a dead body?
There it is. Point to the screen.
Where's the stick?
Yeah, point to the screen. Just show it to him.
Now, don't forget, this is a Raiders team that almost beat the Steelers.
And
the Chiefs.
The Chiefs.
Yeah.
It came down to I don't even know what that play was.
It was a false start. It was a false start.
Yeah, it was horrible.
False start with the direct or with the
block
snap.
Punt, the false start, the doink off the
quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
They are not the powerhouse they were. Someone can beat them.
Organization in disarray. Let them stay.
Someone can beat them. Let it be us.
Let it be us. Let us
kick them, stump them in the chest. They out here winning games. They shouldn't. I mean, this late in the season, they ain't even a moral victory. That's just a stupid victory.
Yeah, for sure.
I appreciate you guys. I actually got to bounce off. It's after 6, but have a wonderful evening, and I'll be watching for your post-game show. Everyone else tune in because these guys are fantastic. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Alex.
Hey, thank you.
Do your thing,
appreciate you, Alex.
Much love, guys.
Yep. How come?
Man, good. Shout out, Alex, man. Thanks for stopping by, chopping it up with us, bro. We really appreciate insightful view that you had, man. That charged us speed. I ain't gonna even lie, bro. I was just sitting there like,
boy, look. He said Encyclopedia Britannica.
I was like,
I almost teared up.
I felt it. Because that's how I used to read them joints.
Man, look, we probably still got an account in collections of Encyclopedia Britannica. Like, on my soul.
Oh, bro.
They probably still trying to reach somebody in my family about them Encyclopedia Britannicas. That was elite level publishing right there back in the day.
People don't be like, why do you know such random stuff? Bro, my entertainment, much like Alice, because we couldn't afford cable, and if the stories was on, like, then I was stuck. I had to go read
stories.
Encyclopedia Britannica to learn about stuff that was going on in the world.
My boy,
to learn about things.
One on us.
That's why I have this fascination with animals in the jungle and different stuff with the periodic table and all this stuff, man. Encyclopedia Britannica, man. Guinness World Record book. I read that thing front to back, bro. It's just like, that's crazy. Maybe I should take my kids' TV away. Give them encyclopedias.
Install some Encyclopedia Britannica on a bookcase.
Bring that back.
Yeah.
Bring that back, man. Bring that back. But bro, let's get into these comments, man. What you got for us?
Well, before we get to the comments, man, we got all kind of information to just bring to Boat Nation, the Boat family. You know, no boat fan left behind. So we're gonna provide y'all with a list of places, dates, times, activities that is going on here in the next week. So we'll start off. Join us for the charge up to the playoffs, a week of Boat Fam get-togethers around Southern California featuring special appearance, exclusive giveaways, and a whole lot more as we gear up for our wild card weekend game. Wear your powder blue and Charger gear to be entered into raffles for other exclusive opportunities. So Tuesday, January 7th at the deck from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. That's at 3365 6th Avenue, San Diego, California, 92101. There will be an event at the deck, again, from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. On Wednesday, January 8th at Dave & Buster's. Dave & Buster's of Orange, same time, 6 to 8 p.m. That is 20 City Boulevard West, Orange County, 92868. And then on Thursday, January 9th at 4th and Meal, Rancho Cucamonga, from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., 1260 4th Street, Rancho Cucamonga, California, 91730. And then Friday, January 10th at the Woodman from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. So all of these events are taking place at these different locations from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. So there's no confusion on the time. Back to the Woodman, 13615 Ventura Boulevard, Sherman Oaks, California, 91423. And specifically for this one, it is Bud Light is sponsoring a Jim Harbaugh lookalike contest. You heard that right?
Pass for it? You think I could pass?
I think, man, you a shoe-in, bro. Sign up.
To lean over a little bit.
You and my boy Jimmy. Because who got it better than us?
Nobody. Who put on the
So, yeah, that is a Jim Harbaugh lookalike contest. And
right
the
there?
prize, yeah, that's him all day long, looking just like a Jim Harbaugh. Jimbo. The prize for this contest is an autographed Jim Harbaugh jersey and some Bud Light. So those
can't
are
go wrong with that.
Yeah, can't go wrong with that. Multiple events going around Southern California for our wild card weekend game. So tap in. If you don't got nothing to do, go out, show love. It's gonna be a blast. And then next, we're gonna get into some of the watch parties that are going on in Southern California. So if you don't got a place to watch the game, if you're not going to Vegas and you just need somewhere to show up and be in the company of great
other Charger fan.
There you go. We got you covered here at
We
Lightning Strike
listen,
Podcast.
But we don't judge.
Hey. All right. So first things first, we got the Beach City Boats. They got the watch party at Tavern Bowl, 1975 Newport Boulevard, Costa Mesa, California, 92627. They got the raffles going. They got bowling specials. Sunday, January 5th, 125 kickoff. Make sure you're there if you're in the Costa Mesa area, or if you need where to go and you want to go to Costa Mesa. Next, we got the 818 Valley Boats. Got the watch party at Paragon Bar and Grill, 8319 Luis Avenue, Northridge, California. They got the raffles. They got the giveaways. I can personally attest to the vibes here. This is where I was last weekend. It's a good time for sure. Amazing people. Great restaurant, great food, great drinks, great vibes all the way around. So definitely tap in if you're in the Northridge area, or if you can make it to the Northridge area, check them out. Next, we got Thunder Alley. Got the watch party in Vegas at Tom's Watch Bar. 0 South Las Vegas Boulevard, Saturday, January 4th.
We
from
everywhere,
5,
bro.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. From
boats,
5 to
loving
9
boats.
p.m., they got a Charger fan meet and greet who watched the Knife game, and they also got the raffles jumping off, so make sure you tap in with them if you're going to be in the Vegas area for the game. Next, we got the DHBC Orange County got the watch party at Dave & Buster's, at the same Dave & Buster's that I mentioned earlier, 20 City Boulevard West, Orange County, January 5th. Kickoff is at 1:25. They got the 50-50 raffles going, prizes, fun, and games. Next is DHBC San Diego. Got the watch party at Dirty Birds and OB, 129 Cable Street, San Diego, 92107. They got the 50-50 raffle. Yeah, shout out Dirty Bird. Great food. I can attest to that as well. I've been on multiple occasions. The wings are top tier. So if you've never been to Dirty Bird, make sure you check them out, man. It should be a good time. Next, we got DHBC Los Angeles South. Got the watch party at Rockin' Brews, 143 Main Street, El Segundo, California, 902. They got the 50-50 raffles, and it's sure to be a great time. And then I think I got one more that just got sent to me.
I left my wallet in El Segundo.
Let me see. Everybody,
that's a good time, man. Shout out to all the watch parties that people are hosting. I just love how Charger fam tries to ensure that other Charger fam they aren't alone, and you can walk into a place that's friendly and to be around. Because sometimes it's annoying just to go into a bar and you're just trying to watch the game.
Definitely.
And people are just heckling you, and you're like, bro, let me just watch the game, you know? And it feels very good to be in like-minded company, celebrating those scores or the little things of the game.
Yeah,
for
sure.
You got other people just talking reckless and nonsense. They're not even making nonsense. Like, if you're gonna heckle me with facts, right? Because I'm not a homer on anything. I call a spade a spade. But shout out to those bars, man. Also, be on the lookout, man. I know the Boat City Diehards are working on a venue for upcoming season, so stay tuned for that. I know they're gonna do it big. Will and his guys always do it big, so
yeah, for
shout
sure.
out to them.
So the last one that I just got sent, it is at Cronies in Ventura. So a couple of fans are getting together. So if you're in the Ventura County area, Cronies at Ventura, they're going to try to get there from 12:15 to 12:30 in the parking lot, try to get seated together or come as close as possible since it is a first come, first served basis. They say hope to see everyone there. So even closer to our way, if you need someone to watch the game, you got Cronies in Ventura. Just trying to provide everyone with somewhere to watch the game. Like I said, no boat fan left behind, so you're not left in the dark. Like, man, I wish I knew a place to go watch the game. If you got flyers or locations, or you trying to get this the word out to the masses, hit us up, send us your flyers. We'll do our best to either post it and or talk about it on the show. That way everybody's got somewhere to be tapped into for the game, especially for the playoffs. And that wraps up basically all the events that are going on in the next week or so.
Don't talk about playoffs.
Oh, are we? You know what I'm saying? So lastly, we will get into our comments. Up first, we got Fresh GD, who said the Eagles might be a good time or good primetime game, in reference to Nova reading on the last episode, basically what our schedule could be for next season. So I agree.
That will be. They're gonna have to put that on primetime.
Yeah, that's gonna be a
Us
solid
coming
game.
out for Super Bowl. Victory, win, playing the Eagles. Saquon Barkley. I think everybody's going to want to see that game.
Talk about it. Primetime Pats says, don't be hating on my QB, in reference to Drake May last week.
I wasn't hating, man. They was just talking about him so much like he was the star of the show.
Yeah.
The announcer was talking. You would have thought, if you would have just walked into the game, not looked at the score, and listened to the announcers, you would have thought Drake May was just driving down the field, just doing darts, touchdowns to touchdown.
Drake May
respect Jay Herbert, man. Respect Jay Herbert.
Drake May was almost in concussion protocol, bro.
He was in that tent for a while.
Just between me and you.
He was. They gave him that smelling sauce.
So yeah, my man, Stimulus Check says, Happy New Year's. My Chargers fan, a Happy New Year back to you, bro, and Happy New Year to everybody out there. You know what I'm saying? Hit the line, hit the comments, let us know how your new year is going. If you got any revelations that you intend on embarking on this year, holler at us and let us know something. J-Rock says, I don't like to make big comparisons, but I feel like we can go into the playoffs this year like the Packers did last year. I feel like we can go into it stronger than that, J-Rock. So I'm with you.
J-Rock, and I'm with
J-Rock,
you, baby.
I'm with you. I think
I'm
we
with
can go
you. I'm
do
sitting here
that
and
some.
I'm telling you, Nova knows when the team is Super Bowl ready.
What we gonna do?
We go run that ball.
We're gonna run that ball. Gonna
run
that ball. So Evan says, so we all Bengals fans? Yeah.
Of course.
Duh.
Of course. We want to be drop top in Houston.
Yeah.
We want to bring our own Electric Avenue to Houston.
Man.
H-Town getting down.
Absolutely, Evan. We are all Bengals fans this weekend. So we definitely pulling for Joe Shiesty and the gang to do what they need to do, man, so we can get this seeding.
And I'm just telling you right out top, bro.
If
it pans out, if it pans out and we can get that 5th seed, I'm rooting for every 6 and 7 to win.
Absolutely. What that do?
5, 6, and 7 to catch a dub because we get a home game.
We're gonna spin the block, the SoFi, and this is gonna be the greatest show on earth. Greatest show on earth. Brendan Jones says, hoping we can get the 5th seed. Absolutely, bro. If you've been tapped in the last couple of episodes, we've been rooting for it. One, for the Chargers, obviously, for seeding, but then me and Nova, we also have our personal reasons why we need the 5th seed. Because we just want to go to Houston.
Yeah, we just want to.
We just want to go to Houston.
Permission slip signed.
Yeah, we just want to go to Houston.
H-Town bound.
And then lastly, Irby, the pug says they just gonna bring up rings. They weren't even alive when it happened, in reference to
this is very true.
Vegas Pirates being salty in the comments about one of our takes. So with that concludes our comments. What else you got, man?
Man, I'm just excited about this week. After this week, playoffs. I'm just happy to be here, man. I'm just happy to be in the element. I'm just happy. I've loved the love we've been getting across all social media, the interactions with everybody that watched the show, that enjoy the show. We really appreciate the engagement with you guys, man. And getting out to the watch parties, interacting with you guys, bro. We one of y'all, man. We love the Chargers just like y'all love the Chargers, man. And we just happy to talk about it.
Yeah,
we the voice. We the voice of the trenches.
Of the streets, shouted.
Of the street?
Voice of the streets.
We
For
love
the
it,
people,
man.
by the people. You dig what I'm saying?
We love it. And we get in there, we tussle with everybody all over, from Reddit to YouTube comments, TikTok comments, Instagram comments, Facebook comments, X comments. I'm coming back. Trust me. You say something, I'm coming. I'm coming like a wrecking ball.
Pause. Just give yourself one.
I got to give myself one. Why are you gay? I got to give myself a back.
Crazy.
But no, I just enjoy it, man. And like always, man, I ask that you guys like, share, subscribe, comment, give us feedback, engage with us, man. We love you guys. If we out and about, man, give us a boat up, man. I got a boat up in the gym the other day, bro. He was like, what? Hey, no, boat up. I was like, boat. He gave me an extra boost on the stair climber. Boy, I put it on 12.
And died.
Yeah. My leg's still cramping for me.
And died.
My leg's still cramping for it. But really, really do, guys. We really do thank y'all, man, for the love and support. Stay tuned for the merch. It's coming soon. Coming soon.
Y'all gonna love it, man.
Y'all gonna really love it. Y'all gonna really love it. Y'all gotta wait till we reveal it. Y'all gonna really love it. But stay locked in with us. Tell a friend. Listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts. We're on major platforms, and we're on all social media outlets. So if you're not a TikTok fan, we're on Instagram. If you're not Instagram, we're on Facebook. If you're not on Facebook, we're on X. If you're not on X, we're on Blue App Social. We everywhere, man. We everywhere. Don't worry, we there. And we in person. So you see us out and about at these events. Trust me.
Yes, sir. Yes,
you
sir.
see us out. What you got, Brodie?
You done said a mouthful, man.
And hit that line.
Yeah, definitely hit the line. Engage with us on the line, man. Leave us the voicemails. We'll talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. We, as it pertains to
I
talking
enjoy
football.
them.
Yeah, for sure. So
I'm here
yeah,
for the tomfoolery.
we gonna air it on the air, man, and just have a dialogue. Like he already said, man, we love all the feedback that we've been getting, man. We just want to do it and continue to do it for y'all and just see where this thing can go and where we can take it. Be the best version of some Chargers fans that represent y'all like y'all represent us. On that note, that's all I
We
got,
out.
gang.
Oh boy, we out. Oh boy. Until next time.
We gonna see
Go
y'all.
get this dub, baby.
Vegas Pirates.
Yes, sir.